Hi everyone, I'm Tony Jackson. Welcome to the May 2020 monthly reading. Welcome to my YouTube channel if you're a new viewer and only just come across my videos, and welcome back if you're a regular viewer. What I do, as I've explained before, I actually tune in prior to filming and ask my guides and my own spiritual team, higher self, for something that a process that I can work with and share with you for the month or the year, depending on how long the video is for. And often they give a process, some guidance, a healing technique, some healing energy, and I share it with you and we work with that during the month. Often, of course, the processes you can use at any time, but I do particularly ask for something for the month or year, depending on what I'm doing the video for. So you can always come back and repeat them at another time. The 2020 yearly video is actually quite a good one, and I had a lot of good comments from that, where we're working with a special group of guides to help us through the year of 2020, and I would recommend doing that one a few times during the year. So I'm going to get started with what they've shown me already, and it's quite exciting. It is something that we have worked with before. Back in July of last year, 2019 July, I'm pretty sure that's when I did it. I did work with the collective consciousness. I was guided to talk to you about the collective consciousness and how we can work with that, and give us a little insight into what was happening later and leading into this year. And they've said it's a good one to repeat for this month, as it's going to help us moving into the rest of the year and what we're going through at the moment. So how you're managing with this isolation, it's quite an interesting energy, isn't it? It seems a little bit kind of forced upon us, but in actual fact, it's going to work to our advantage if we can use this energy wisely. And what I mean by that is, as you're asked to isolate and go within, you can actually reflect on your past. You've got more time to do things. You've got more time to do things around the house. It's kind of like a friends and family time where you have this extra time to connect, even though it might be over video call or Skype or something like that. And also it's a good time to just spend a lot of time on your own. Go within, meditate, relax, reflect on your past, and have a clearer vision of where you wish to go in your future. Although I understand there's a lot of uncertainty at the moment, and you also may be feeling fear at some times, but just know this self-reflection time can work to your advantage if you're able to go within and really kind of sort yourself out before we emerge on the other side. I think it's going to continue for at least another, say, 2 months or so before we start coming out of this energy and kind of get back to some sort of normality. Those things that fall away, businesses, people, are meant to go, and then they're making room for new things to enter your life as well. So let's get started with this month. What we're actually doing for this month is working with the collective consciousness. As I said, we did talk a little bit about this back in the July video of last year. And what I'm meaning when I talk about the collective consciousness is what the mass of people think on the planet, what the majority of people think on the planet. Whether it's right or wrong, we tend to have a majority of what the mass of people think. Now, I do believe there's mass consciousness beliefs that are fixed and you're not meant to change them. Things like, where we live in the country, so the countries are kind of separated. That's a mass consciousness belief, and it's reflected in our own laws and beliefs anyway, physical laws. But it is trickling through from the higher consciousness as well. So, and breathing and gravity, which I mentioned in the 2020, in the the July 2019 video. That's the one we're reviewing. The 2021 is a new one about the guides, the yearly 2020 video. But they're asking me for this month to actually take you above and give you a process, or repeat the process where you actually take our awareness above the collective consciousness, because you can actually lock into some negative mass beliefs of the collective consciousness. For example, there probably would be a lot of fear and uncertainty around the planet at the moment with what's going on, and that's understandable, but it's nice sometimes to go above that and see what your higher consciousness would say above the mass consciousness. We actually sometimes have a fear or a block of thinking differently. a fear or block of thinking out of the box or out of the square or above and beyond what the normal people would, what the mass consciousness would think. And they told me it's very important that we tap in to some of these beliefs. I'm just thinking that the consciousness is like here, and we need to take our awareness occasionally above that. Now, we may have some blocks, we may have some limiting beliefs, we may have no understanding that we can do this, so that's why my guides have asked that we do this process, because it's going to help us, particularly in May and leading into the rest of the year, for what's going to happen towards the rest of the year, to the end of the year. So I want to help you now to do the process for that. So all we would really have to do is ask higher self and guides, higher self particularly, and divine self. The higher self is the higher part of us. Only some of us come into the physical, the rest is in the higher dimensions. Higher self and divine self, and the divine self is actually a higher aspect of the higher self. Higher self and divine self, please take our awareness above the collective consciousness, if it's for the highest good in love and light. So you don't want to clear out those beliefs that we need and we agree to and that they're going to be an advantage of, but any negative beliefs or negative mass beliefs, we don't actually even want to clear those as such, but we would like to gain insight into what would we think above and beyond the mass consciousness. So yes, in some ways it would be good to clear the fear of these, fear that mass beliefs may be, but it's also going to be more of benefit to go beyond the mass consciousness and see some insight into how we can think differently about certain situations. Because when you're tapping into these mass consciousness beliefs, it's hard to get above and beyond them, because you're seeing it on the news, everybody's talking about it, and it's very hard to think differently or even see and approach something differently in a different way. And that's how this is going to help us. Let your own higher self, guides, and divine self lead you through this process. I'm going to help you to access it. And you may even have a little fear or blocks about doing this process, because it's like we feel like we're doing something we shouldn't. And that's just because we're tapping into a greater power than we ever have as well. So in a positive way, these negative things that are happening are allowing us to go more powerful and above and beyond where we've ever been before. So that's quite exciting. So I've kind of taken you through it, but let me do the process with you officially now. What we're going to say is, it's my free will and choice to allow my higher self and divine self to take me above the mass consciousness. Now, it'll only be in your awareness. They're not going to sort of take you away somewhere. It'll just be in your awareness. Like in meditation, you may find that you have insights. Every now and then you may find you get flashes of interesting insights. Oh, I hadn't thought of it like that. Oh, it's possible it comes from somewhere else too. Somebody tells you something that you hadn't thought to think of it that way. It may be just small flashes of insight. It may not be anything huge, but I would say that those small flashes of insights and helping you to see things differently is going to be very important and help you and lead you into where you need to go for the rest of the year, particularly guiding you and shifting you this month and preparing you for what's happening for the rest of the year. As I said, I think we're going to be in this isolation for about another month, so probably around the end of June we'll start coming out of it. Maybe we're going to get some changes happen before then, but I feel we're going to start getting back to normal, certainly by the end of the year. But it's going to be different for everybody, because some people will be in different parts of the world, obviously, with different restrictions, and also in your own country. It just depends which areas get lifted first and how that affects you. So it does come back to a very personal experience at this time. Although it's affecting us all globally, you will feel like there's a very strong personal journey within all this. But so the advice my guides have given us, take yourselves or allow yourself to go beyond the mass consciousness. Higher self, divine self, please take my awareness above and beyond the mass consciousness, or the correct terminology is collective consciousness. It's my free will and choice to allow my higher self and divine self to take me beyond the collective consciousness. So when I mean that, they'll take your awareness to a level that you haven't been before. It may be only a flash and back again. It's not like they're going to take you out there and leave you somewhere, and it'll only be within your thoughts. You may just find that you get flashes of insight during the day. You may already have started to have a few now. So it's actually very subtle, but I think the subtle flashes, I didn't think of it like that. Oh, that's an interesting way to think of this situation. Oh, that's new and unusual way that will help you, benefit you, and guide you during the month, and especially important to access this now to help us out later on in the year. Higher self, divine self, please take my awareness beyond, above and beyond the collective consciousness. It's my free will and choice now to do so. I'm feeling a lot of us are kind of locked in a certain way of thinking, and it's not really even by choice as such, it's just the way things have always been. But now, it's interesting that within all these problems and chaos, seemingly chaos that's happening on the world, it's giving us the opportunity to go to a level, higher level and better level than we ever had before. And it's actually sorting a lot of things out on the planet. So as much as you can, go within, stay positive, see the positive aspects of what happens, spend time on your own, which you're almost forced to do anyway, and you'll find that there's great advantage. Not all of it, but a lot of it is a great advantage to you. This will help as well. The process for this month, higher self and divine self, it's my free will and choice to allow you to take my awareness above and beyond the mass consciousness or the collective consciousness. Now within that, it's almost like where our consciousness was a bit locked and now it's becoming unlocked. Now, we don't want to do it too quickly, so I would feel it would be better just to taste it, and then your higher self will regulate it. Higher self and divine self, please regulate and just give me access to what I need for my highest good, that sort of thing, so they won't overwhelm you with too much energy and too much insight. You may feel you want it, but they will take it steadily for you. That's why I'm feeling just to start, it's going to be flashes until you understand the process a little bit more. So therefore I say, if it be for my highest good. You may, because I'm getting this unlocking feeling, so we've been locked in our consciousness, now it's lifting. You may need a little bit of healing from the Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of healing. Usually healing health concerns, health problems for yourself and other people. We can call in Archangel Raphael just to help to heal and balance any emotions that come up, because it's like we're opening up something. We may have an emotional release needed because it's like a burden lifting. Archangel Raphael, please send us any healing. I just feel like sending you a bit of energy as well. This energy is just to help balance you after we're taking our awareness above the collective consciousness. So Archangel Raphael, I have free will and choice to accept healing from the Archangel Raphael and from this healing energy that's coming through. Sorry, I was just getting some insights already. Free will and choice to accept this healing that's coming through from me. Sometimes when I go a bit vague, they're starting to download me with some more information. So Archangel Raphael and the healing energy, just to help balance you after you've done that process of taking your awareness above the collective consciousness. Free will and choice for you to accept this healing energy to help you as well. I just felt when we said that affirmation, there may be it felt like an unlocking of our consciousness. And with that unlocking, you may feel a little bit like an emotional release. It's almost like suddenly you're let out of some locked situation, and you need to integrate this process. Some of you, it might be quite powerful. So this energy is just to help you heal and balance after saying that affirmation. Archangel Raphael, please send healing to everybody now that's watching the video. as well as accepting this healing energy to heal and balance and realign you to a new level, if it be for the highest good. So that's it. So that's the process. Let me just tell you again. So the process for this month is higher self and divine self. Please take me, it's my free will and choice, take my awareness above and beyond the collective consciousness. Now, after you said that, it's like an unlocking of your consciousness. We're accepting this healing energy. It's my free will and choice to accept this healing energy, to heal and balance and align me. And also, in addition, I ask healing from the Archangel Raphael. And I'm getting a little bit of the other archangels too. I might just throw that in now. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, green light. Archangel Metatron. Metatron helps with our ascension. So Metatron's quite a powerful one too. I accept healing energy from the Archangel Metatron if it's for my highest good. Metatron's one of the powerful angels that helps with our ascension when our energy is higher and we're getting new insights. Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Michael is the archangel for protection. If you're feeling a little bit unsafe in these times, or even when you're going out to shopping or the supermarket, or you may feel a little unsafe, always ask Archangel Michael to wrap his wings around you. Archangel Michael, be by my side or watch over me when I'm going wherever. Help me to feel safe and protected. You may wish to ask the Archangel Michael to place a shield of light around you, just for additional protection. And that will be the process for this month. Very well done, everybody. Very well done. Very interesting healing for this month. It's an important one too. So it's only a simple affirmation, but I think when you work with that over the month, it's going to really help you and prepare you from now until the end of the year. I'm going to choose a card from the tarot, my old tarot that I haven't had out for a while. I'm not going to choose a card every month, but just occasionally I might choose a card. So I'm going to put the cards to my heart and ask that all readings with these cards be in love and light and for the highest good. And I ask the message comes through that you need. So you can get, even though I'm doing it for a few people over the video, you can get an individual message if you just ask. So just ask that the message comes through for your highest good in love and light. I'm just spinning them around a little bit and then I'll choose one. So if you have a question at the moment, you'd like to ask a question, just ask that the message comes through, the guidance comes through for you that's watching, the highest good in love and light. And I'm just going to pick one card from the middle. Now we read the tarot upright and reversed. So if it's upright, that's one meaning. If it's reversed, it's another meaning. Reverse doesn't necessarily mean negative. It's just a second meaning. So let's see what comes out. Oh, isn't that interesting? Okay, a lot of you aren't feeling so great. A lot of you aren't feeling really good. Isn't that interesting? That's often when you have sorrow and heartache. So let me just tune in. We may need to do some additional healing because that's telling me a lot of people that are watching this video may be having a hard time at the moment. Well, it is a very, very amazing, huge thing that's happening. I say amazing because when you tap into the potential that it could bring, it's quite amazing. But, you know, sometimes we're not feeling that great. I mean, you know, sometimes this stuff can really get to it. And like, shit, what's happening? You know. So what I'd like to say is there is an angel that I work with. I'm feeling there's a little damage in people's heart chakra generally. So I'm going to do a little bit more general healing before we finish because that's telling me that people are having a bit of a hard time out there, which I can totally understand. So what we're going to do is that's telling me that we need to do some heart healing. We probably need to do more healing than that, but let's just take care of the heart chakra. And what I'm feeling and sensing because of that card is there's a little bit of damage done into your heart chakras because of the stress and pressures that are going on. And it could have to do with the collective consciousness too. When you're tapping into the negative part of the collective consciousness, it will impact on you, even if you're feeling okay. You may be getting some negative energies coming at you from other places in your town, city, country, or even from other parts of the planet, because we're all connected energetically. You could be having an impact from anywhere, as well as your own reactions to what's going on. So the Archangel Michael with the shield of light shield you on a soul level and physical level, or shield me on a spiritual level. It's often very good to ask Archangel Michael to protect you on a spiritual level. I feel like it's up there, but it's all around. Spiritual level and physical level. The spiritual level is very important to protect yourself, or soul level, or protect me on a spiritual and physical, or soul and spiritual and physical levels. Archangel Michael, a shield of light there for protection. And also we're going to do some work quickly on the heart chakra. I'm going to work with the angel Krista. Now, Angel Krista is a special angel. I'm sure I've worked with Angel Krista in previous videos. Angel Krista works with the heart chakra for healing and repair. Angel Krista, with your golden light, please come to everybody watching and send golden light in and through their heart chakra for healing and repair. Now, if you'd wish to accept the healing, golden healing light of Angel Krista, just repeat this. It is my free will and choice to receive the golden light of Angel Krista. Now, you can use Angel Krista for yourself at any time. It's my free will and choice to receive the golden light of Angel Krista. And that will be for healing and repair of your heart chakra. Now, you may feel like it needs to go into other chakras and other places in your body, and that's absolutely fine. Just ask Angel Krista to heal and repair anything in your chakra system or energy system that is for your highest good. But I was particularly drawn to healing people's heart chakras. So that's what I'm going to work with. If you feel like you need additional healing, just ask Angel Krista to heal with the golden light anything that needs to be done for yourself. It's my free will and choice to receive the golden light of Angel Krista. When I channel energy, I just feel like I like to twirl my hand, because that shows me that there's energy coming through for you. Filling your heart chakra up with the golden light of Angel Krista for healing and repair, and anywhere else that you need it. You might feel a flood of energy or a rush of energy come in for you as Angel Krista does the work. And that's going to help us. We already started to do some healing for ourselves with that mass consciousness, but showing that heart. Now let me see. Yeah, it's in addition to that card, it's my free will and choice to release anyone in my life that's no longer for my highest good. With all these shifts and changes, that may find that people are coming and going out of your life. Now, we don't always know which ones are going to leave. Often we do know, but sometimes we don't know. So I release anybody that's no longer for my highest good from my life with love. I mean, sometimes it's not even anything bad, it's just the energy sometimes goes in different directions, and that's fine. It's to help bring new things into your life. And you're always in contact with people. You never really disassociate with anybody. There's still access, but sometimes people just need to move out a little bit to help you make way for new things. It's my free will and choice to release anyone in my life that is no longer for my highest good. I'm also feeling a disconnection with the soul energy. I'm just going to ask, while we've got Angel Krista here, Angel Krista, please reconnect me to my soul energy, or Archangel Michael's probably a better one to reconnect to me, my soul energy, align with my soul energy, and fill me with love and light from my own soul. I ask to be filled with love and light of my own soul and my own alignment, my own guides and higher self, and my own alignment with my own being. As we align more with our soul energy, we begin to get more insights into ourselves. You'd think we wouldn't need that, but we actually do. As we grow spiritually, it's like, oh, I'm really this sort of person. I really like this sort of thing. It will shift and change, but often you get more and more insight into who you are, what sort of person you are, who you're meant to be around, where you're meant to live, as you connect more and more with your soul energy. So that's all coming from that card, actually. Let's just do a little bit of energy just to complete. So just accept this energy. I'm feeling like we're going to get fresh insights from saying that affirmation earlier. So that's going to come as a result of doing that healing about the collective consciousness. And we're done. Just a little bit more energy coming in for you all. Free will and choice to receive this extra energy for healing and balance. So thank you, Angel Krista, for that beautiful golden light healing. Thank you for our guides and higher self and spiritual team, and also divine self. Thank you to Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron for that healing as well. And we're done for this month. Isn't that good? How exciting. Very well done, everybody. I'm giving you a clap this month because there's a lot to go through now. That's quite a simple exercise, but I think also very profound, referring to the collective consciousness that we just did, rising above it. So let me know how you all go with that. I'm going to leave you here now. We're just about finished. Do give me a thumbs up for my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also comment on how you found the video below where you see the video. If you need to contact me for anything, any questions or anything, you can do so through my email or my webpage, and I'll leave the links to those below this video. What else? If you'd like to book a private session, you can also do that through my webpage where you see this video, or email, or my Light Frequency Healing Facebook page. Do let me know how you find this process, and we're going to leave it here. Sometimes we actually need to do a disconnect. I don't often talk about that, but when you're watching my videos, or even getting a healing from someone, or getting a reading, or sometimes when you associate with people on an energetic level, which we do with everybody, I guess, but when the energy is a little bit more intense, it may be an advantage just to cut from my energy. Now, we're not cutting forever. We're just cutting as a form of saying we're complete. Thank you, Tony, for this video, and now cut and release you. It's kind of like that. I used to do that a lot with my readings, but often I found it wasn't necessary. But just realize that sometimes when we have energetically interacted, even on this video, that you may feel you wish to cut and release as well. So we do that. It's our free will and choice to cut and release now, just to say that we're finished. And that's it for now. Lovely to spend this time with you. I'll leave all my details if you need to contact me. Thank you again to all the guides and angels. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you watching and being a part of my videos, and we'll look forward to seeing you in June. Wow, isn't the time going quickly? Halfway through the year by the end of June. Okay, take care, lots of love, and bye for now.